All right, gentlemen. uh, so, sorry I couldn't be there today. I'm not doing so well over here right now. I haven't been since yesterday. Kind of hoped it would go away. It hasn't. So, um, what I have here is a scatter plot for here is your income. It tops out at 500,000 here, and here is your health. It is worth noting that the health 5 is the worst and 1 is the best. So our correlations will actually negative correlations means a positive relationship with health, and vice versa. So here's our line just for our x and y, but this doesn't take into account any of our dummy variables. Uh, Sample numbers. Here's our dummy variables. It's organized by age. Here's the dummy variable for if your health was decent when you were 17 or less. Here are your race dummy variables. Here's your married dummy variable, which is going to have a pretty profound effect on earned last year because earned last year is, I believe, if you were filing jointly because you were married, that's going to reflect in your earned last year. Um, so you're going to see a fairly big correlation, and here's the health stat. Again, like I said, excellent is low and crappy is high. Um, so here's health's effect on your income. Is this next one over here? Health on ELY earned last year. It's a fairly valid regression, high F stat, decently sized multiple R, really small R squared. That just means that very little of the change in people's income is explained by their health, which isn't surprising, um, considering that it wouldn't make any sense for it to be changed by their by their health. Oh, so what's significant and what's not? P-value with an e to the negative 12 there. That's great. That is for your age. That is for whether or not you're married. I explained that that's probably joint filers, so they're filing actually income for two people. Um, and because this is all the effect on earnings, and whether or not you're healthy is actually very significant. The rest of it is not. Again, T stats will reflect that as well. 10, 8, and 7. Um, so your health, the coefficient is actually pretty high. Essentially, what this is saying here is the is there's a correlation and not a causation. It's very important that you understand that we're looking at correlations here, and we can speculate as to the cause, but there is not enough control or environmental statistics to assert causation. But there is a correlation. Essentially, as the people who report better health, as you report one level of better health, and again, this is just an arbitrary level of better health, um, you your income on average goes up $8,600, um, because we need to flip the sign because better health is lower. Uh, so um, these are all pretty statistically insignificant, so we pretty much have to ignore these correlations or these coefficients. Um, Also insignificant. Age is one that is unsurprisingly significant. Essentially, as you get older, you make more with an at an average rate of $566 for every year you are old. The intercept is, um, that number means very, very little because on our XY plane, earned last year is here. No, health is here, and earned last year is here. So essentially, the line starts at earning $15,000 and then goes upward. Yes. I flipped the regression as well. So again, nice and high F statistic. This one actually has a better R squared because this is earned last year's effect on health. Now, it is statistically significant. You have an e to the negative 16 if you look at earned last year. The t-stat's 8. That's great. And all these are much lower because your health statistics don't go to 200, 500,000. They go to 5. However, this is e to the negative 6 in terms of correlation, so 0.0000001 is your coefficient on this. So it is statistically significant, although the effect is very, 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 very muted. Now, again, this isn't a causation, it is a correlation. It could be that people who make more money are able to afford health insurance, and people who have health insurance just know that they're healthy, as opposed to if you ask people who don't have health insurance what their health is, they may think, oh, well, I can't say I'm in excellent health because I haven't had a doctor tell me that. So we're going to say, all right, fair, maybe good. But that could explain the correlation. We don't have enough information for causation, and that's what's important here. Other very significant things. Health when you were less than 17, unsurprisingly, has a big effect on health now. More than an entire level of what you would consider health is explained by your health when you were less than 17. People who were healthy, this coefficient is saying the people who were healthy when they were 17 are, on average, a little more than half of a progression unit from, let's say, good or fair to good or good to excellent. Better per progression unit than somebody who wasn't healthy when they were under 17. Age also, huge T-stat, look at that. It is significant, however, unsurprisingly, or actually surprisingly, it doesn't have much of an effect. 0.01, it is toward the positive end, which means that as they age, they actually feel less healthy. Again, unsurprising, but it's a very muted effect. It's only a tenth, 2/10, of a transitional health unit. From excellent to good, and then from good down to fair. Only about a tenth of it is explained by age, which I thought was really, really surprising. And the intercept is 2.34, which is unsurprising because 2.5 is exactly half, so the average people think they're in a little bit better than fair health, the average person. So we need to split up the writing. I can do the body if we want. I can do the presentation on the body if we want. I still don't have the syllabus entry, essentially the write-up of everything we need to do for the presentation in the PowerPoint. But it looks like Sean has the PowerPoint under control. I don't know if this is, like high school and we have to split the presentation up into equal parts, because it's high school, or if we can just do the presentation mostly through one or two people. I'm kind of hoping one of you guys will figure that out. So hopefully I did that. Here it is. Let's see. Determine question, select variables, prepare data, write a report. It just says summarize. Tell me. Discuss what you were trying. So obviously we're trying to address either effect of health on income or income on health. We chose this question because we were, I guess, somebody. I put I put it to one of our group members. I forgot who, as describing or studying the concept of mo money mo problems. I just described the data, the source, and the variables. The descriptive statistics should be really, really normal. I will create some graphs and give them to you by tonight at like 11. At the end of the day, the the if we do income's effect on health, the income, while it is significant, has a very, very muted effect on health. Describe and discuss how you address your main topic of interest. So essentially, with mo money, or actually, yeah, with mo money does not necessarily come mo health problems. Um, and in conclusion, we'll have one of our one of our wealth management people. Sum up a conclusion. You guys are good at talking, right? So that's what we will do. It doesn't look like there's much on the write up. We'll pretty much just write up everything I said, and we'll start that after our presentation because it's not due till what, the 20th. Yeah, so we got time for that. It's not due till next Thursday. Um, so yeah, um, like I said, I'm just kind of dead right now. So sorry I couldn't be there, but hopefully this gets you guys where you need to go for the day. Um, and figure out what we're gonna do. Let me know. I'll be available most of the day tomorrow. I have work from 5 to 9, but if I keep feeling like this, I may or may not show up. And then Thursday, I think I'm good Thursday after class, but Thursday's our presentation. So yeah, let me know. Where's the stop button?